Welcome back. New day, new video. Hands all nice and dirty. So I was obviously working in here for a while. What I've already gotten done is I kind of took a break of the sheet metal work, even though I did some more sheet metal work here. Finished up the cover here, bead rolled the circle and made a little divot. That's just to clear some stuff inside the wiper motor, because that's where the pump used to bolt on, where that sheet of aluminum is I made. Yes, so made that. And I cleaned up the whole body of the wiper motor, so that included using the deburring tool, getting rid of all the casting marks, and then cleaning up all the deburring with a file. Then I took and sanded the whole thing with 600, and then I wet sanded it with 2000. Then I polished it up with the drill and some aluminum polish. Thing looks awesome. I am not at all ashamed of having that on the firewall now. Looks pretty. I also had to paint the motor part because it's steel, so I primed it with some self-etching primer, and then I painted it with some nice Rust-Oleum rattle can high heat paint. I don't know, just some I like that paint. It's nice and strong. I use it for headers and stuff too, and I like that stuff. Barbecue paint, it's awesome. But yes, plan for today's video, that's all done. I'm not going to be bolting that on yet because we're going to be painting the firewall. There's no point putting it on, but it's ready to go. We're going to finish these block off plates. That's 100% happening. So these two pieces here, one there on that side. Finish blocking that off. My radiator, I just got an email saying it was going to be sent, so we maybe can finish that up as well if that gets here. Make the fan shroud as well. That'd be cool. Also, tomorrow I have to go to the store and order the power steering pump. So if that comes in time, we can make a mount for that too. Get the lines all set up. That might be a separate video though. But yes, sheet metal work. These aluminum here, aluminum there. It's got to get done. Let's make some cardboard cutouts. Let's just let's cut to doing some CAD. Yeah. So in that time lapse there, you saw me make this piece right here, and it looks really freaking cool. Nice. So what I did, pretty simple. Made a cardboard template, as I always do. If you're making something from scratch, always make a cardboard template. It's just easier. So made that in there, had some finger holes. Made that so that fit in there. And then just traced it out, piece of aluminum, cut it out, bent it up. I had to curve it a little bit, no big deal, but it looks freaking awesome. So now we're gonna make it so it actually holds on. So I got something special for that. Rather than just little bolts or whatever, I'm gonna use these hood pins here. So here's the hood pins here. They're very, very tiny. Nice aluminum. So they're like a push button style. So this will be on a little mount that I'm gonna make, little tab, and it'll just push in, and it sits in there, no play. And then when you want it off, you just press the button, and it'll come off. That's gonna look really cool. And we're perfect. I'm gonna do three on the panel, one on the bottom, and one here, one there. So let's get that done. Let's get these holes drilled out. I'm going to kind of measure them so they're in a nice, decent spot and they look good. And yeah, I think it's going to be mint. So it's fucking mint. Got the buttons on and got the tabs all made up and welded on. And this thing, it's a little tricky to get on and off, but it works. And it looks really cool. You know what, hon? This is what it looks like all in place. I gotta use 2 hands to do it, but it takes no time at all, and it just looks really cool in here. This engine bay is gonna turn out really well. So anyways, that side's done. Let me get this side done. I'm not gonna film it. I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. Not really feel like filming too much right now, but same thing as I did here. Just gonna do there. I'm gonna probably end up using this as well. Just flip it the other way around. Boom. Yeah, let's get it done. Looks awesome. So, it's been a few weeks since I worked on the Impala. And I've kind of been dreading picking up this camera again, I'm not going to lie. 'Cause I'm a little ashamed. I lost a little bit of motivation, a little bit of steam on this car. That's okay. That happens to everyone. It's been like a week and a half. Had some other projects come in the shop, and I just never really picked back up on this thing. But that's okay. You know, that happens to everyone. So now we're going to get back on it. What I have done since I last filmed, also I've been having a hard time picking up this camera and talking to it, but that's okay. This is the last take I'm doing. This is going in the video. I got the firewall kind of cleaned up a bit. Had some buddies over having some drinks, so might as well work on the car at the same time. Got that all cleaned up. I got this other panel made, so now there's 2 of them, both sides. I still got to get the mounts made for that, but I'm going to be honest, I don't want to do that right now. I'm sick and tired of making mounts. I've been making mounts for a while now for all the other fucking panels. Now we got to work on the radiator. I've test fitted it. It almost fits. I got to do some trimming here. I got to drill a new hole for the bottom bolt to go through, but I got a hole already in there for the top mounting bolt because there's 2 aside, you know, like normal GM radiator. And I got an idea for the fan shroud. It's not what the radiator is intended, what we're going to do, but I have a better idea. I think it's going to look really good. I got some nice Mishimoto fans to go on this thing. So, I'm tired of talking to this camera 100 times. We're just going to get to fucking work here. Yeah. Sounds good. Alright, well, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapses, by the way. It's a lot easier for me to film with a time lapse than it is actually working and then editing it, kind of like I did in the beginning there, but besides the point, fan shroud is all bent up, it was all cut, bent, and it fits over the radiator perfectly. I had no problems, did it first try, obviously, I'm perfect that way. But now we're going to be getting the fans mounted onto it, get some holes drilled in this thing. And yeah, it's going to be pretty good. But the fans, let's talk about those. The fans I got are Mishimoto 2200 CFM. I got 2 of them. I'm going to have one kick on at 180 degrees and the other one at 210. And I'm going to have an override switch in the car as well. So then if I'm doing a burnout or something, I can flip both of them on right away so I can do a bigger burnout and do it for longer. You know, if I want to pop a set of fucking tires, you know, I need a minute to do that. Besides the point. We got to get these mounted on the fan shroud first here. And also, at the bottom of the fan shroud, I want to make little flaps, little gates. So then when I'm going down the highway, 60 mile an hour, it's 60 mile an hour is going to push more air through the radiator and the shroud than these fans will be able to pull. So if I have little flaps that open and close when the fans are kicked on, I'm going slow, it'll keep those closed and pull more air through the radiator. And when I'm going down the highway, the flaps will open and push more air through the radiator. That's the thought process of it, at least. And that's what people say they do online. And it seems to hold true, right? And obviously a shrouded radiator is better cooling than just fans zip tied onto a radiator, so makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna get these holes cut and we're gonna use it with a plasma cutter. By that I mean we're gonna find out where we want the center of each of these 12-inch holes for these fans to be, and we're gonna put a little center hole, put a screw through it, piece of string that's 6 inches long, have a little loop at the end, so when I put the plasma cutter through, I can just do a nice little circle around the whole thing, and it'll be perfect. That's the plan, at least. If I fuck it up, here's a picture of it fucked up. And if I didn't fuck it up, there would be no picture there. But yeah, let's get going on that. It'll be, you know, hopefully I don't fuck it up. So it's the next night. I don't know. I finished it up probably about 1:30 last night, and well, here's what I got done. I got the fans all mounted on the radiator. Everything's cut out. It's just, I got it done. It looks really good. Exactly how I want it to turn out. That's gonna keep the big block cool. Okay, so next task is finishing up. Well, where is it? This guy right here. Getting all the mounts put in the car, drilling these holes out bigger, and getting everything all lined up via the pins and stuff. So enough talk, let's just get to it. Well, that's it for this video. Got it finished up. Got that panel all finished up tonight. Look at that. Looks perfect. And it's perfect because it looks exactly the same as the other side. If both sides look the same, it looks factory, which is exactly what we want, right? We want it to look like nothing really happened. Yeah, it's exactly what we want. But would you just look at that front end now? And that's what it's going to look like with the big block in it, because that's all that's going to be up there. There's nothing else. All the batteries going in the trunk. Everything's all hidden under the fenders. Same with the wiring, so it's perfect. Yes. Next video, we're going to be starting doing the body work on the front, basically from here forward on the inside. So yeah, so all this is getting body worked and painted. Same with the panels I made. All here and all of this here too, where we had to cut and weld. And there's a couple spots now I can weld up as well, now that I know where the radiator's going. Like, I don't know if you can see that there, not there. Stuff like that. Little more work to be done there. No big deal. So we're gonna get that all welded up, get that all ground. Start putting some filler kind of around everything, and just, we don't want it super smooth because it's the inside of the engine bay, but we're gonna make it a little bit better. That's all. Get it all in one color. See what it really is going to look like in the front. We're going to get this in primer. But yes, thanks for watching. If you watched all the way to the end here, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that fucking shit. It just makes more people watch these videos and gives me more motivation to make them. That's all. Yeah. See you later.